who you work with matters. If you don't have complete confidence in who you're investing with, you're not going to be sleeping super well at night. So it's really important to know what questions to ask. In this nutshell moment, let's go ahead and go through some questions you want to ask a sponsor you're considering investing with. First of all, you want to know, do they have a track record? If so, what is it? How long have they been investing? What markets do they invest in? Have they ever lost out? Now, I want to go into this for just a moment, and I want to suggest that there are a lot of sponsors that might be newer to the apartment syndication space. So they might be on a general partnership team, and they might be bringing in maybe some fresh blood. But oftentimes these newer investors have a track record in a previous career or a career they're still currently working in. And so if they don't have a deep level of experience within the real estate world, but they're on a general partnership where their experience being brought to the table, right? Then you want to look at their experience, well, tell me about your experiences in your profession. Tell me about the obstacles that you have overcome. Tell me about the successes that you have had. Tell me how you've served others. The reason you want to ask these sort of questions is that character, who someone is in the deeper parts of themselves, that is going to be consistent through whatever they do. And so if they are performing like an A-lister in their profession, then they're going to bring that same performance level into the real estate syndication space. So should you dismiss a newer sponsor? No. Caveat, you want to ensure that there is experience on the general partnership. And this is another important point. Who is on the general partnership? So you want to ensure that you understand who is comprising the general partnership. What are their roles and responsibilities? Who am I going to be speaking with? If I have a question, am I going to be able to get a hold of them? Am I going to be comfortable reaching out and contacting them? Are they a clear communicator so that we can understand each other, and I'm confident that I'm having my questions answered? Going back to the deal, we also want to ask, hey, have you gone full cycle? Full cycle meaning they have purchased an asset, they've executed a business plan, and they've disposed of the property. By disposed, I'm meaning they've sold that property. They've gone full cycle, start to finish. So you want to ask them, hey, have you gone full cycle on a deal? And then what was that like? Can you tell me a bit about that? Another important question to ask a potential sponsor is, have you lost money on a deal before? It does happen. Sometimes business plans aren't executed well, and you want to hear, what did you learn from that? What do you do differently because of that? How has that changed and impacted your the structuring of your deals that you move forward with? Truly, the red flag here is, do they have something of substance to offer you? Is it more like, meh, I lost money, no big deal? Or is it, wow, that was really painful. This was hard on my investors, and it's my reputation, and this is what I'm doing to ensure that that never happens again. Kind of in line with that, not really losing money, but have you ever had to have a capital call? A capital call is when, hey, wow, we don't have enough money to cover our expenses. Investors, we need you to bring more money in addition to what you've already invested. We need you to give us more money. Have they ever had to have a capital call? Two final questions. One, you want to ensure that what's their knowledge on the market that they're investing in? Have they invested in that market before? Do they know other investors in that market? And why do they want to invest in this market? Spoiler, most investors, we have lots of really great reasons why we love our markets and why we are investing there. So if you don't like one market or you're not confident in a market, guaranteed there's an investor that is serving the market that you are interested in. And if you want to find those sponsors, then you want to start networking in that area through local meetup groups and such. And the final question would be, have you done this before? Have you executed this sort of business plan? For example, I'm very interested in in providing workforce housing through motel conversions. However, I haven't personally executed a motel conversion. And so obviously you would want, if you were going to invest with me on a motel conversion, you would want to ensure that I have experience on the general partnership team. So whatever business plan is being executed, you want to ensure that the experience is being brought to the table so that they can fully execute that plan in a really effective way. If you have any other questions and you want to learn more about investing in apartments, or you want to learn more, please make sure you head over to the 3 Keys website, schedule a time on my calendar. We'll talk, we'll connect, we'll probably laugh, have a good time, and do a lot of learning.